Tokyo jazz cafes, and machine-pressed lobster. Gordon Ramsay may be hell in the kitchen, but these restaurants serve heaven on a plate. York and Albany is Gordon Ramsay's boutique hotel that houses its own restaurant. The hotel, which is a classic English townhome, is striking in terms of decor, decked out in varying shades of purple. The restaurant offers classic British dishes like fish and chips and Sunday roast, both of which seem to be reviewer favorites. But others feel that York and Albany's prices don't match their quality. York and Albany is redeemed by its central location in Regent's Park, London, and its friendly service. And this is even after some of the staff have experienced Ramsay's wrath.
The first day I managed to upset him by banging his funny bone with a tray of bread, and the language that came through, I was, that's quite rich,
However, if you hold this restaurant to the same high standard Ramsay does on his various shows, you're leaving the door open for disappointment. The Gordon Ramsay Pub and Grill has branches in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and Las Vegas, Nevada. Part English pub, part grill, the location suggests that the Ramsay team is going for fun vibes via exciting flavors and lots of beer. The Las Vegas branch is positioned in Caesar's Palace and even connects to the casino floor. The menu has standard English pub fare like fish and chips, beef Wellington, onion and ale soup, as well as Ramsay's twists on classic staples such as lobster rolls. It's not that Pub and Grill is bad, it's just that for a restaurant that promises so much, it falls short. This also might not be the best restaurant for non-meat eaters, which doesn't come as a huge surprise. Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas is home to yet another famed Gordon Ramsay restaurant, Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen. Shooting for the same vibes as his TV show, the interior has a red and blue kitchen along with a massive dining area that seats more than 300 people. Unfortunately, Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen doesn't win any marks on taste. Reviews from TripAdvisor have criticized the meat dishes, with one even suggesting the restaurant be the subject of an episode of Ramsay's other show, Kitchen Nightmares. The River Restaurant by Gordon Ramsay is aptly situated, with sprawling views of the River Thames. It aims to showcase dishes focusing on shellfish and seafood, and it's also one of 2 Gordon Ramsay restaurants located within the famed Savoy Hotel in London. Right away, these facts create high expectations for the quality of food and seafood preparation at this restaurant. This is a relatively new restaurant, having opened in October 2021, according to the Savoy London. Sadly, the overall concept simply isn't fresh or exciting. Evening Standard's David Ellis was left underwhelmed by the meal, writing, "But with such a name above the door, and at £250 for 2, with just half a bottle of wine, no puddings and no coffee, is it too much to want a little more?" The Narrow is yet another Gordon Ramsay restaurant with great views of the River Thames, and showcases Ramsay's approach to classic London dining. As per the restaurant's website, they serve, quote, simple but elegant food sourced from the best British produce. The location and view alone automatically give this restaurant a few bonus points. Menu items such as tamarind spiced chicken wings, spicy tuna tartare, roasted cod, potted salt beef brisket, and a dry-aged beef burger are just interesting enough to avoid being predictable. The Narrow receives some decent feedback via online reviews, but food critic and editor David Ellis at Evening Standard was a little less impressed, writing, "Dishes seem pricey for what they are, but the wine list is reasonable enough." With Ramsay's affinity for perfectly cooked meat, it's no surprise he has a line of burger joints. Street Burger has several locations throughout England, and you better believe more are on the way.
Hi guys, it's Gordon, and I'm so excited to announce that we're opening our 9th Street Burger right here in the centre of Farringdon.
Although each location is slightly different, most have exciting details such as graffiti-strewn walls and neon lights hanging from the ceiling. The brightly colored furniture provides the perfect casual setting for digging into a burger. The food at Street Burger is enjoyable enough, especially since it sounds rather affordable. Customers can enjoy a burger, fries, and unlimited soda refills for £15 or around $18, though any added extras tend to jack up the price. If you're up for shelling out the money for this meal, you'll probably leave happy and full. Bread Street Kitchen and Bar is a place for Gordon Ramsay to keep things casual yet innovative. This branch of his restaurant empire has 6 chains throughout London, Edinburgh, and Liverpool. One look at the menu indicates this is typical Ramsay fare, offering some of the chef's classic signature dishes such as prawn cocktail, spicy tuna tartare, and pork belly. Bread Street Kitchen and Bar also offers dry-aged meats as well as appetizing sides such as macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, and honey-roasted carrots. While it's a moderately priced restaurant, the beef Wellington is one of the more expensive items on the menu, priced at £49 or approximately $57. According to the Scotsman's Gabby Sutar, who dined at the Edinburgh location, the restaurant is passable for a quick bite but wouldn't do for special occasions, writing, "This place is a global machine. You could be anywhere and the food is fine, but very forgettable. One of Gordon Ramsay's 2 restaurants located in London's Savoy Hotel, Savoy Grill is fine dining at its best, with decor touches like chandeliers, white tablecloths, and richly colored tableware. Savoy Grill has several menus, including an a la carte menu and a prix fixe lunch menu, allowing diners to choose the specific experience they're after. While you can order typical Ramsay fare, you can also take the luxury experience up a notch by ordering dishes such as the Devonshire duck à l'orange with a barbecue orange and braised chicory. While this restaurant is on the pricier end, the cost definitely feels justified. The food is well prepared, and the dishes are creative enough to keep the diner engaged. In his attempt to cover nearly every cuisine and type of restaurant, Gordon Ramsay takes a stab at pizza via his 4-location pizza joint, Street Pizza. Street Pizza's menu offers beers, cocktails, and diners can munch on unlimited slices of pizza for £16. Add-on sides, as well as a special pizza that changes daily, are also available. Street Pizza is an exciting prospect, and overall, the restaurant is viewed favorably as a casual dining option. It's a great venue to meet a few friends after work for an affordable dinner, provided your pizza arrives within a decent amount of time. Gordon Ramsay Burger is a fast casual burger joint with locations in Chicago and Las Vegas. While there's nothing different or innovative about these burgers, they are delectable and photograph well. The menu includes some surprisingly tasty vegan and vegetarian options. In addition to the quintessential fries, Gordon Ramsay Burger also offers thoughtful snacks such as pita bread and hummus, venturing away from the typical burger and fries combo. While this restaurant is clearly a favorite, the lack of creativity and innovation is why it doesn't appear higher on this list. Fish and chips is among the dishes that are standard on menus at Gordon Ramsay restaurants. Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips is the megastar chef's attempt to bring quintessential English fare to a U.S. audience in a fast food style setting. They also serve eclectic items such as sticky toffee milkshakes, crispy shrimp and lobster, battered sausage, and fish wrapped in naan. This joint always draws a crowd, probably because it's one of the more affordable Gordon Ramsay restaurants. However, the accessible price point didn't seem to impact the service, and the quick service appears to be on par with fast food while delivering some of the best fish and chips this side of the Atlantic. Yet another Ramsay restaurant with outposts in the United States, Gordon Ramsay Steak has an English theme with a Union Jack flag on the ceiling and classic dishes like beef Wellington. The restaurant has locations in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Kansas City, and Baltimore. Ramsay and his team seem to be going for the high roller vibe, with the Vegas and Baltimore branches located in casinos. Jane Marion at Baltimore Magazine praised the decor and raved about the food, writing, "The 8-ounce filet, which arrives sitting zen-like surrounded by a swoosh of red wine demi-glacé on a plate, is truly terrific and a relatively affordable option at $52. Tucked away on a quiet street in a busy part of London, Heddon Street Kitchen serves modern European fare. Besides the obligatory beef Wellington, there's dishes like pork belly with apple puree and celeriac steak with grilled mushrooms and mushroom gravy. It's a straightforward menu with simple food that has just enough flair to intrigue more adventurous diners, and a 3-course meal with a cocktail is likely to cost around £60 or around $70, allowing you to have a quality meal without breaking the bank. If you're dining at a restaurant with 3 Michelin stars, your expectations are likely to be extremely high. Luckily, restaurant Gordon Ramsay in London delivers across the board.
Every time you step through those doors, you feel special. Every time you light up that stove in the kitchen, it feels unique.
The prestige menu includes 6 courses and is a great option. There's also an a la carte menu should you decide you want to piece your own meal together. The dishes at restaurant Gordon Ramsay are the epitome of fine dining. Ravioli with lobster, langoustine, salmon and black truffle, or the roast pigeon with beetroot, pickled blackberries, and buckwheat. This restaurant was awarded 3 Michelin stars in 2001 and since then has earned the title of London's longest-running 3 Michelin-starred restaurant. Gordon Ramsay's restaurant Lucky Cat is fantastic. This Mayfair-located eatery is inspired by 1930s Tokyo jazz cafes and Shanghai's drinking dens, and has all the components of a great dining experience: a warm ambiance, good service, great dishes, and memorable cocktails. GQ fawns over this restaurant and its setting, saying, "Lucky Cat is fabulous. It has the perfect balance of astonishing food in an environment that is stylish but also really relaxed, making for a wonderful lunch or dinner experience." The menu features small share plates and items such as monkfish and bacon skewers, grilled squid with buttered almonds, Herdwick lamb cutlets, and sesame prawn toast. If Trianon sounds fancy, then the location further confirms it. Located in the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Versailles, the Michelin star awarded Trianon is the epitome of fine dining. The venue's Baroque backdrop presents the perfect setting for special events. There is a 5-course discovery menu and a 7-course prestige menu for those willing to spend a good chunk of change. Dishes like blue lobster with stuffed green cabbage and coral jus exemplify peak dining paradise. Dining at Trianon is an entire experience. Every minute of it, from the food to the wine pairings to the service, is totally worth it. There's bound to be something special about any restaurant that has a top rating in one of the most well-known wine regions in the world. Located at the Intercontinental Bordeaux, Le Pressoir d'Argent Gordon Ramsay holds 2 Michelin stars and draws its name from a solid lobster press that sits in the dining room, one of 5 in the world. And if you opt for the pressed lobster, you'll likely see it in action. For fans of fine dining in particular, a meal at Le Pressoir d'Argent might just prove to be the best one ever. A dining experience at Petrus by Gordon Ramsay stands to further enhance the magic of the City of London. Diners can immerse in a unique yet luxe setting. The restaurant's tables surround a large, floor-to-ceiling wine cellar. The restaurant, which has already bagged 1 Michelin star, has stellar food and, of course, an exquisite wine list that includes vintages from Chateau Petrus. Of course, you'd expect nothing less from a Michelin-starred restaurant. Through incredible restaurants such as Petrus, Gordon Ramsay reminds diners of his culinary excellence and flair, the very qualities that make him one of the world's most respected and beloved chefs today.
It's not a job, it's a passion. And I think that's pretty evident.